everyone, this is Ajita from NthAdventure, and we so proud to say that we recently concluded our second National Adventure Racing Championship India 2023 in Goa, which was themed Goa Beyond Beaches. So adventure racing is unique. It's a unique sport which is not just about endurance. This was special for us. This was 120-kilometer adventure race course which was spanned for 24 hours. And we had two different categories, 60 kilometers and 120 kilometers. So the race flagged off from Netravali, but we had a lot of pre-activities, admin activities to start with. So team arrived on Friday morning, reported at NIWS, National Institute of Water Sports, for the opening ceremony and the race admin activities. Sea kayaking and the rescue mock drills. Felicitated by NIWS instructors. So they took all the teams to their beach and they showcased how the sea kayaking looks like, the basic instructions, how to rescue yourself and how to rescue your teammate in case you get into water. So and then there was a briefing on the kayaking leg and the technical aspects of kayaking. Followed by, we had the admin activities, we had team's kit inspection, mandatory kit inspection, then we had team interviews, team photo shoot. So we had plenty of activities lined up during the day. And then as the day moved on, we went to the opening ceremony. And the opening ceremony, we had our wonderful chief guest, the Minister of Tourism of Goa, who inaugurated our opening ceremony of Adventure Racing Championship India 2023. And with this, we had a briefing. We finally let the teams know. So the format of adventure racing is that none of the teams will know what is happening in the entire course, how the entire course has been planned. They will only know the race HQ, where they have to report before the start of the race. And that's when we hand over them their race flow, their logistic planner, how they're going to plan their logistics, to head back and strategize and plan their logistics. At the start of day 2, teams reported at NIWS at 3:30 a.m. and they began their journey after loading their cycles and transition bags to the buses. And they were transported to a secret start location, Netravali Wildlife Sanctuary. So this start has been kept secret until the race start. And now teams know what they have signed up for and where they're going to begin. The quick admin activities at the start, where we quickly give them the briefing. Before we hand out the maps, we seal out their mobile phone. So any kind of GPS devices, it's not allowed in adventure racing. They are on their own with the physical maps provided for the racing. Briefing, the race flagged off at Netravali Wildlife Sanctuary. So the race was split into 6 legs. The first leg was 9 kilometers of hiking, which was through the forest trails, taking them to the nearest villages, hamlets, crossing through communities, interacting with the communities, and to reaching their first transition area, which was MTB leg. So this MTB leg was MTB plus hiking leg. So there are certain sections which I'm sure majority of you will get to know, and majority of media guys, it becomes a challenge for them to reach certain places because not all the places are accessible on foot or accessible by vehicles. So this is the place where a little navigation error can make a huge difference. So this is what happened during this leg, through the rolling terrain and the up and down, uphills and downhills. So team finally made it to CP3, and from there they started their hike-a-bike section, which was a 4-kilometer. This hiking section is used by villagers to reach the nearest village. But this was part of the race. This was including to give an exposure and experience of how a village life is. And then teams not just hike, they have to go with their cycles. So it took a longer than expected, but that is what the adventure racing is all about. Together you make decisions, together you improvise, you adapt, and how do you want to help and get down from that valley. So this is what happened during this leg, and then team reached to the next transition where another activity was waiting for them. It was a TA2 where they have to use a stone hand grinder, a traditional way of grinding rice and pulses and wheats. So teams have to use raw rice and then they have to grind it and donate it back to the villagers. Post that, they continued their cycling leg into the darkness, and then the entire section just continued. We had a kayaking section which was around 8 kilometers, but this was cancelled because we had a rain yellow alert from the department and we had to cancel this particular kayaking leg for the safety concern. It took them the whole night, and the fastest team arrived at 16 hours, and then it took other teams couple more hours, and the last team arrived at 4 a.m. All the teams experienced day and night adventure racing. So the beauty of adventure racing is in many aspects, and every team go through different phases of adventure, different phases of experience. The experience every team receives is different. They all go through different challenges, emotional challenges, physical challenges, and what all they face as a team. But at the end, it's a team sport. At the end, it's all about, can you survive? How long can you survive? Can you be together? Can you do this together? Can you face all the challenges thrown at you? Our races are a platform for the beginning of expedition-style adventure racing. We are just getting started, and we have created this platform for all of you. We just hope that you get an opportunity and come and experience and gear up for the expedition-style races. So we are ready. Are you excited? So do join us for our future expedition-style races and find out what is this world's toughest team sport is all about.